Adding integers on a number line. On a number line, numbers increase as they move to the right and decrease as they move to the left. When we add numbers on a number line, we start at 0. We move to the right if we are adding a positive number, and we move to the left if we are adding a negative number. Let's look at an example. What if we want to add 2 plus 3? Well, I can draw this. I'm going to start at 0 and draw an arrow 2 units to the right. Because I'm adding another positive number, my arrow is going to continue in the same direction, and I'm going to add another 3 units to the right. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. What if we want to add -2 plus -3? We can show this also. Again, we're going to start at 0, and we are going to move, but because we are adding a negative number, we're going to add a -2, and we're adding another negative number, so we're going to continue in the same direction and add another -3. Our arrows are both going in the same direction because the signs of our addends are the same. And we can see that -2 plus -3 is equal to -5. What about if I have one positive number and one negative number? What about if I have -2 plus +3? Well, I'm going to start at 0 again. And go 2 in a negative direction. Now I need to add +3. So I need to, wherever I ended up my arrow, I need to come 3 in a positive direction. I can see that -2 plus 3 is equal to +1. Coming in the positive direction, adding that +3 cancels the first movement and then moves even further. And we can show this again with +2 and -3. I'm going to start adding +2, so I make an arrow that goes 2 units to the right. And now I need to add -3. So and again, we can see that the second movement, which was in the opposite direction, cancels the first movement and then moves further in the negative direction. So 2 plus -3 is equal to -1. Our arrow in the negative direction is longer, so our sum is negative. Okay. If one arrow is longer than the other arrow, it cancels the smaller arrow, so only the difference is left. Let's Let's look at a couple of additional examples. If we have -3 plus +3, -3 tells me I'm going to start out at 0 and move 3 to the left. And then I'm going to move 3 to the right. And what I can see is I'm back to 0. My lines, my arrows are the same length and they cancel each other out. This really is a 0 pair. -3 and 3 are opposites. And we could do the same thing if we wanted to with +3 and adding +3 plus -3. We could show the same thing. So here, adding +3, I'm going to move 3 to the right. And then adding -3, I come back. My two arrows cancel each other, and I'm back to 0. And now let's look at one other example. Let's look at 4 plus -3. I have 4, and I want to add -3. I'm going to start at 0. And move 4 units to the right because I'm adding +4. Now I need to add -3. So I'm going to come back and move 3 units in the negative direction. Again, the signs are different. The longer arrow cancels out the smaller arrow, and we're left with the difference in the longer arrow's direction. So 4 plus -3 is equal to +1. And the area where we have the double line is all zeroed out. Thank you for watching.